In this section of the course, I want to talk about working as a full-time YouTuber and what you should expect if you're thinking about working as an online creator. The first thing to keep in mind is that you have to be prepared to not make any money off of it for a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. Growing on YouTube is a slow, gradual process, like planting a seed and watering it and caring for it to the point where it can give you fruit. It takes consistency and time investment. It's not quite as easy as just watering your YouTube channel every so often though. You have to use your brain a lot to figure out what works and what doesn't. After trying many different directions, you'll start getting an idea to what resonates with your viewers and what doesn't, and you try pushing more towards the type of content they responded to, without compromising your general vision for the channel. I definitely took the unconventional route of spending an entire year on each one of my first videos, and then just hoping that they go viral, but that's a pretty risky path for success, especially since the internet is much more saturated than it was back then. If you want to become an animator on YouTube, focus on your storytelling, not your animation quality. Improving your animation quality is always great, but what engages people is the story that you're telling. A very popular type of animator on YouTube is what's known as a storytime animator. Storytime animators use very simple characters to tell stories about their lives or talk about a certain topic. People don't follow them because of how well they draw their characters, but because they are masterful storytellers, and because their comedic timing is on point. This is why I still use stick figures instead of complex characters, because a stick figure is all you need to tell a story and convey emotion. Focus on telling stories, not on polishing your characters, and you will have a much easier time engaging your audience, as well as getting the animations done at a reasonable rate. There are two main factors when it comes to the success of your YouTube videos: getting people to watch your video and then keeping them from clicking away once they start watching. We'll go over both of these factors in a minute, but first let's talk about why they are so important. YouTube's algorithm is based on two key factors: click-through rate, or CTR, and average view duration, or AVD. YouTube wants to keep people on its platform for as long as possible, so it will promote videos that keep people watching for a long time. Your video's likelihood of being suggested to new viewers is dependent on both a high CTR and high AVD, which basically means getting people to click your videos, CTR, and not click away from your videos, AVD. So how do we do that? To get people to watch your video, you first need to get them to click on it. That means focusing on a compelling title and an attractive thumbnail. Pick a topic that you know people are interested in. A good example from one of my videos is animation versus Pokemon. There are millions of Pokemon fans all over the world, and it's an immensely popular topic. Combine that with the twist of the animation versus style, and you have a very clickable title. Then you'll have to spend a lot of time on your thumbnail to make it eye-catching and clear. Don't rush to post the video before you make sure the thumbnail is perfect. It is the gateway to your video, and it could make or break it. Brainstorm multiple thumbnail ideas and look at them from far away, because that's how small they will look for people scrolling through their feed. It's okay to exaggerate by making the thumbnail or title more extreme than what actually happens in the video, as long as it's not misleading the viewer. I recently updated a few of my thumbnails to improve their CTR. Here's what they looked like before, and here's what they looked like after. The main thing is making the stick figures very clear and visible, and making the idea of the thumbnail read from far away. The second part is keeping people from clicking away once they've clicked on your video. This means never having any boring moments in your video and using quick cuts so that you're using the bare minimum amount of time to tell the story, and you're being as efficient as you can possibly be with your edit. It also means creating anticipation by saving the best part to the end. In Animation versus Minecraft, for example, Red goes missing, so the viewers keep watching because they want to know where he went. A good story will keep anyone engaged, so applying storytelling principles to your video, even if it's not a short film, is the best way to keep people from clicking away. Make sure your video has a clear beginning, middle, and end. So that was a basic overview of the things to keep in mind in today's YouTube world. Of course, these things change all the time, so it's important to stay tuned to the latest updates in YouTube's system, though the concept of keeping your audience engaged will likely always be a key factor in your success as a YouTube creator in general. So as long as you create content around topics people are into and present it in an engaging way, you'll set yourself up for success. In the next lessons, I'll talk about the ways to make money as a creator.